Hi, everybody at WAP Junior. It's Miss Cameron. I'm here because I was talking to a lot of the teachers at school, and we were saying that today's a day that we should just pump the brakes, that we're not going to have a real lesson here that's going to deal with any of your academic classes, but we do have a really important lesson to share with you. I don't know about you, but this remote learning has been a bit challenging. There have been some chaotic moments at home, some distractions. As I was saying, there's been some distractions, and it's been hard to find a place to concentrate and focus on assignments. So, for the task for today, what we're asking that you do is not worry about your science, your social studies, your math, your ELA, but right now, what I need you to do is to focus on getting yourself organized and set up for week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, week 6. Who knows how long that we're going to be doing this remote learning. So the first step is we want you to have a consistent place where you're going to work on your assignments. Is it going to be at a desk? Is it going to be in your bed? Wherever it's going to be, find a consistent place where you can have one or two things, easy access for your use. So one really important thing that we think all students should have, and it'll just take a minute to set up, is if you have accessible to you a notebook. We're noticing that students are struggling, trying to get this on camera here, they're struggling to keep their assignments organized, and especially due dates. So what I want you to do right now is to rummage around your house and see if you could find an old notebook. This is a notebook that I grabbed from my daughter's playroom upstairs. Half of it's been used, half of it hasn't, so it's great. It has some space in it. If you can't find a notebook, just grab some scrap pieces of paper. If you have any blank pieces of paper from your printer, or you could even just use something on your computer where you type it out. You don't have to write it out by hand, but someplace every single day that when you get an assignment for a class, you could write it down or type it in with a due date. As you complete an assignment, then you cross it off or you check it off. So for example, if I'm looking at the week coming up, it's the week of the 13th to the 17th, and I'm looking at, here's where I would list, maybe I have 2 or 3 assignments for ELA, maybe I have 2 or 3 assignments for math, maybe I have 2 or 3 for science, maybe I have 1 or 2 for social studies or 1 or 2 for foreign language. I don't know, maybe I have 1 or 2 exploratory classes with an assignment each. However you want to customize this to best fit your schedule would be fine. But as you get assignments, write them down. Again, include a due date, and then don't cross it off or check it off until it is completed. That doesn't mean that you did part of it. That's not complete. It doesn't mean that you did half of it or your favorite part. It's not complete. You have to be honest with yourself, because we're noticing that some students are saying, oh, I did it. And then they realize, oh, I only did part of it. So we want you to get credit for the work that you're putting in right now. These are really tough times, and we want to do everything that we can to help you. You know that if you have any questions about any of your assignments, if you're feeling overwhelmed, if you're feeling like you can't meet a deadline, it's okay. Just communicate with us. Reach out to your teachers during office hours. Reach out to your teachers via email. And before I forget, speaking of office hours, one last tip I'd like to give you. In my notebook, I actually took the first page and I created a page for office hours. It would be really helpful if you could write down all of the office hours for your teachers. Start with your core teachers first and then move on to foreign language and exploratories. Write down those office hours now. So this is what I'm asking you to do. Find a notebook or find a few sheets of paper or find someplace on your computer where you could set up an office hours page and then set up a week at a glance. You could set this up for the upcoming week. You can go ahead and set up another page for the following week if you would like, if you're looking to plan ahead, or just focus on 1 week at a time. But this is what we're asking you to do right now. I would love to see the progress that you're making with this. If you want to snap a quick picture, or if you're doing it on the computer, take a screenshot and send it to me. I would love to have some proof that you're doing this. That part's not mandatory, but I'm asking if you would like to share. I would love to see what you're doing. So be well, take care of each other, stay in touch, use the office hours, use our email, but get organized. Week 2 is coming right around the corner. Bye, guys.